Are institutions now starting to buy and allocate capital towards the cryptocurrency market? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another YouTube video. That is the question that we are going to be asking and hopefully answering in this video. We are going to be focusing on two specific altcoins, but there are more altcoins that are likely gaining institutional exposure. But we're going to focus on Polkadot, on Cardano. And I'm going to be showing you that actually we do see institutional money gaining exposure on the run up and into this recent rally for the cryptocurrency market. And how we're going to do that is we're going to be looking at Grayscale's smart contract platform or smart contract platform X Ethereum fund. So this is a fund that they've devised essentially of Ethereum competitors. Cardano is the largest holding and Polkadot isn't that far away for it. And we're also going to be looking at a report that came out from CoinShares yesterday, which shows that we are now seeing inflows into the cryptocurrency market. We are seeing Bitcoin short inflows actually ramp up this week. Reason being is because, of course, you could have basically shorted every rally for the past year or so. People will take that again, but often when you do see inflows in regards to shorts, a short squeeze could take place. But what we are not seeing is shorts on altcoins. And actually, in contrast to Bitcoin, a large number of altcoins saw inflows, most notably of which Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, XRP, and Avalanche, with this kind of money flowing into it. And then if we go over to Grayscale's smart contract platform, X Ethereum fund, we can see not only did it see the largest increase that it's really seen since its inception, but you can actually see that Cardano, Polkadot and Avalanche coins also mentioned over here actually saw inflows. And these are, why would retail, first of all, lots of retail wouldn't even know how to buy Grayscale's trusts and also would likely not be using CoinShares. So this is likely institutional money that is looking to gain exposure back into the cryptocurrency market, i.e. the risk asset market, now that we're kind of seeing a macroeconomic outlook change, which is why me and my community actually, we were looking at this prior to the start of 2023, but in 2023 took a non-bearish approach to the cryptocurrency market. And actually on the 5th, I've shown the video that was Patreon only. We actually spoke about buying cryptos. And the 5th, of course, is before everything started rallying. And I am now of the belief that I do think this rally is going to continue for an extended period of time, maybe over the next 3 to 6 months with pullbacks until potentially we have that uninverted yield curve and something breaks, or who knows. But for where we're at now, we do expect more continuation to the upside for the cryptocurrency market. Not necessarily immediately. We have spoke about a pullback, but we've got a lot to get through, guys, so I'm going to absolutely go ahead and get through it. We will be looking at both of these, but I really want to start on Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. Now, the market sniper, Francis Hunt, had essentially highlighted that this is potentially a leading indicator for Bitcoin's price. And actually, you can see, certainly if we drop down the time frames, the correlation here. And you could argue that actually Grayscale, the Bitcoin rally didn't really start until the 5th. The Grayscale rally really started at the end of last year. And you can almost sort of guess that Grayscale's BTC, which is institutional money, is a good indicator of what institutions are doing and whether they're gaining exposure. And Grayscale's GBTC was at a massive discount in regards to the spot Bitcoin that it backs. And you, of course, have seen a nice run on this, and Bitcoin's been very correlated. I've been looking at Grayscale's Ethereum Trust. Bearing in mind, the reason that we one reason that we flipped bullish on, I wouldn't say necessarily bullish, but took a cautionary approach in regards to the price of Bitcoin potentially doing quite well, is because we were looking at these bullish divergences that we had for Bitcoin's price. You have them on, and we've highlighted this before, USDT dominance. We've highlighted all of this on a number of occasions. You also have bearish divergences. This is obviously a bearish divergence. You have bearish divergence on the US dollar, a number of other things. But essentially looking at Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, maybe this is front running things. And then I thought, well, what about altcoins? And if altcoins are seeing a similar kind of inflow from potentially institutional money, which ones? And the ones that I can highlight and pinpoint at the moment, most notably, are Cardano and Polkadot, and of course Ethereum. But you can look at, we can get confirmation of Ethereum by looking at this. You can see that again. You've got your bearish divergence, or bullish divergence, sorry, higher, low on the RSI. These are to be taken very seriously, in my opinion. You can also see that you had a bearish divergence, letting you know that this top wasn't with mass conviction. And actually, just like Bitcoin, Ethereum is up and actually outperformed the likes of Bitcoin, which is, I believe, only 63% up. So what other altcoins were they accumulating? Well, let's deal with Grayscale, and then we're going to go on to coin shares. You can see that this is Grayscale Smart Contract Platform X Ethereum Fund. Grayscale Smart Contract Platform X Ethereum Fund is one of the first securities solely invested in and deriving value from price of native tokens of emerging smart contract platforms. It's an Ethereum competitive ETF. Well, it's not an ETF because no ETF has been approved, but a fund, a security, asset-backed vehicle that people can trade if they don't want to hold crypto. The fund provides access in the form of security without the challenges of buying, storing, and safekeeping digital currency. Grayscale has always typically been an institutional way to gain exposure to the cryptocurrency markets. You could probably actually derive the fact that institutional money, has it led it or has it followed it? Anyway, it's not an argument we want to get into. We want to focus on the altcoins that are potentially being accumulated. So the inception date was last year, on the 3rd. So in March, just before we had the Luna fiasco and everything associated. And this is the fund since its inception. So this is since its inception. And you can see initially it had a good run around about 25%. We've had prior runs this bear market. But this actually, from this low here to here, let me move my beautiful face out of the way, guys, is the largest inflow or the largest price increase from $3.66 all the way up to just shy of $6. So that is a 70, somebody will work that out in the comment section, inflow. We have seen other inflows, but not in regards to this magnitude. So we've seen the largest inflow in a product that is institutionally used, that has 27% Cardano in it, 16% Polkadot, and a basket of other currencies. We've seen how well Solana's been doing recently in terms of the price, but of course Solana is massively down from the whole FTX spill. We've saw the largest inflows recently when there's a number of other bullish signals to a product that's traded and used by institutions and gains exposure to Cardano and Polkadot that we've seen since its inception. Now, one swallow does not a summer make. There is other confirming data. Not only do we have price confirming that someone is buying, but we also have another investment vehicle, which is coin shares. It's basically, there's some key takeaways here. There was quite an inflow in regards to shorts or Bitcoin short products. But actually, if you scroll right down, and this is really what we're after, guys, Bitcoin saw inflows totaling 5.7 million. So I know it's not large sums of money, but these are products that are used by institutions. In contrast to Bitcoin, a large number of altcoins saw inflows. Bear in mind, it's been outflows, 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 guys. Most notably of which were Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, XRP, and Avalanche. And then it gives the figures with 4.2 million, 1 million, 500,000, just over 500,000, and 0.5 million, respectively. Blockchain equities also saw inflows totaling 7.1 million last week. This is likely institutional. I think a large part of this, for the same reason that we dipped our toes back into the cryptocurrency market, is we're getting to a point where we think the worst is behind us in terms of macro conditions. We're not 100% certain the bottom's in. Maybe it is. Maybe we've caught it and we can then brag and tell everybody how wonderful we are. No, we don't do that on this channel. But But at the price we were at, given assessing the entire situation, it made sense to reallocate at least a portion back in at the start of January. And we did tell people about that, obviously, once we had positioned. So this is extremely interesting in my opinion. Coin shares, inflows and outflows is something really to watch. It's talking about... they do articles all the time. This is from the 16th of January. This literally came out yesterday, by the way, guys, and also tracking this. I've not seen anybody else track this. I've not seen any other YouTubers talk about this sort of stuff. And we have actually, we might seem like we're bragging on some of our videos. We're just telling you how it is. We did recite this book and we said, if you want crypto ideas and opinions, go to somebody who's involved in the crypto space, involved in the investment space, and is a trader. Don't go to content creators. Do not be... and make the same mistake that our kid made in the beginning, who subsequently went on to become the richest man in Babylon, and buy jewels from a brickmaker. Go to the jewel maker. That's all I've got for you in this video, guys. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the content. I will leave a link to Grayscale Smart Contract Platform Trust and the CoinShares blog. Also, you guys can find the Grayscale's Ethereum Trust and the Bitcoin Trust yourselves on TradingView. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you. Have a triumphant Tuesday, guys, and a wonderful week. See you all in the next YouTube video.